Hi, my name is Spencer Jackson. I'm a doctorate of physical therapy student at Regis University, and I'll be graduating at the end of May in 2023. The path that led me to physical therapy was unorthodox, but has given me full confidence that I'm where I'm supposed to be. I have a background in information technology, business administration, and marketing, but never felt like my work truly mattered. For a long time, I had no direction other than forward. After years of learning and working in fields that gave me no satisfaction, I eventually realized that I found myself happy as teaching others. The specific moment was actually teaching my friend to play volleyball. I have an eye for catching discrepancies in form. I'm social to a fault, and I find nothing else more rewarding than helping someone progress and seeing their pride in how far they've come. After years of feeling uninspired in school and occupation, I finally realized that physical therapy encompasses my strengths and my passions. In my time at Regis, I've been developing what areas of specialty I'd like to get into. The underlying theme that I'm realizing is that I want to be a part of helping patients return to what they're passionate about. Observing neuro rehab and seeing stroke patients able to walk again unassisted, or helping athletes return to the sport they love. I strive to inspire my patients and find that I can make the biggest difference in those fields. My biggest strength in a clinical setting is my endless amount of curiosity. The curiosity encompasses my patients, my team, my clinical knowledge. I love getting to know the person behind the patient. I want to know what they love to do, and I have a knack for remembering all the details they tell me. It's my own personal philosophy that everyone deserves to be heard, and I've already begun integrating this into any professional setting I'm put into. When someone is speaking to me, it is my goal they know they have my full attention and I genuinely care about what they have to say. This translates extremely well to my practice, helping with patient buy-in, compliance, and unearthing details that otherwise might have been overlooked. My curiosity has led me to an enormous amount of information and techniques that I might have not come across without it. During my first clinical at a vestibular and balance center, I was largely unfamiliar with the field. It was through asking my clinical instructor questions, personal research, and creative approaches to treatment that I was able to succeed as well as I did. If I don't understand something or want to check my clinical reasoning, I always ask. And if I can't ask, I'll search it for myself. During my first clinical, I made it a point that constructive feedback is a huge proponent of my learning. I like finding my own solution to problems before getting the answer, but when I'm off the mark, it is enormously helpful for me to tell me why I'm wrong. Some of the most valuable feedback I've gotten was simple, but it left a lasting impression on me. During an eval of mine towards the end of my first clinical, I was examining balance and tandem stance for an elderly vestibular patient. As I was timing, I was looking between my patient's feet, their hips, and my timer. Before I noticed, my CI stepped in and asked the patient to take a seat, and when I looked up, I saw tears running down her cheek. She had severe hip pain, and the adduction required for tandem stance triggered a flare-up. My CI calmly but sternly told me the importance of monitoring the patient's face during all exercises and treatment. He explained the brevity of the situation and that while it was my fault it happened, it's never going to happen to me again. In preparation for my upcoming clinical settings, I want to focus on neuro and sports rehab. I'm already a part of my university's neurorehabilitation student interest group and will be attending CSM this year to sit in on the neurology section meeting. In addition, next semester I'll be taking neuro and sports therapy electives to further learn about these specific fields. Last semester I was enrolled to volunteer in a volunteer setting called Juniper Village Assisted Living for Alzheimer's patients. But unfortunately with COVID and staffing issues, they were unable to take me. This semester I'm exploring new options to volunteer, and I'm currently enrolled for future sports screenings at a local high school. Following graduation, I plan on continuing to develop myself as a physical therapist and further exploring my interests to determine what specialty to go into. Through continued education, classes, and current research, I plan on integrating evidence-based practice into my treatment to ensure that my patients are getting excellent quality of care. Above all, after graduation, I want to know that I'm helping people and that the work I'm doing is helping them return to the life that they know. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and I look forward to speaking with you in person one day. Thank you.